Welcome to the party, pal. Today, it's date night double dare, which took a while to figure out the name, but we're here. Episode 1. Tony, how you feeling? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so we should introduce our lovely co-hosts. Why don't you go first, Tony?
Well, in case everybody doesn't know, this is my wife Shanna.
Hello.
Shanna, but said Shanna,
Yeah.
not Shauna.
Yeah, that
That makes
extra
sense.
N, the extra N tripped me up, but
Mhm.
I corrected it. This is Mistress Chaos, the lovely Mistress Chaos. You know her from when I forced her to open boxes.
Yep.
Or watch you open a box.
Or watch me open boxes and shake your head like, oh, geez. All right,
I know
today,
the
you guys can certainly commiserate, for better or worse.
You mean like this?
Oh, you son of a bitch, you got it already.
Oh, yeah. My headphone came out.
Oh, man.
See, you're showing off in this
Vinegar
video.
syrup did it.
The vinegar cinder box knocked it out.
Not under pressure.
Hurry, before anyone makes fun of you.
Where is
That
it?
says, can't wait to hear these tag team reactions.
There we go.
Joel says, you poor souls.
Yeah, right.
We suffered for you guys, alright?
Yeah.
Not only do we have to carry the slack every damn day, but you make us watch these movies. Anyway, you know I'm kidding. We love you guys. Yeah, my box shipped, but it's not gonna be here till Sunday, man. So you're lucky. You got birds too early. Yay!
Yeah, right.
I came home and it was sitting on the table, and he's like, "Did you see what I got?" I'm like, showing
Oh,
off.
somebody's mentioning
Yes,
the echo.
I see that. We're having some echo issues. I'm sorry, guys. We've been trying to fix it for the past 10 minutes, and not sure what it is. Hopefully, it's not too distracting.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it. Today we're reviewing everybody's favorite movie ever made, Marry Me.
My God.
Made $1 billion.
No, it didn't.
Did it
No,
really?
No,
it didn't.
I doubt
It
it.
did really bad. Both of these movies actually tanked. Also, The Lost City, a movie that should have done well, but nobody gave a crap. We won't be showing trailers on here because of monetization issues, and because studios like to copyright claim everything they can get their hands on. So I guess we'll start with Marry Me. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sure.
Yep. All right.
That's what we started with.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
good.
what we started with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured we'd watch the most boring one first. And
So I'm just curious, were you guys able to watch it in one night? Because it took us 3 nights.
We actually did. Yeah.
That's good.
We actually watched it one night.
Last night.
Yeah, last
Oh, wow.
like last minute.
I just noticed I only took notes for Marry Me. I forgot to take notes for Lost City, but that's
Oh, I didn't take notes for anything.
it's fine. We just
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's all up here.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the
But I don't know how
ladies.
much I trust what's going
I
on.
don't know
right
how
now.
to remember.
But you remember that part in Marry Me with the laser goats?
No.
I love that part. That's the best part.
Right.
I don't see my goes up.
Could you forget that part? Jeez. All right.
He always does that to check if I'm paying attention. He's like, "Oh wow, did you just see they just time traveled through like the like dinosaur times?" I'm like, wait a minute.
100%. That happened. All right. Here's a brief plot. Luke Wilson is a single dad who's also a math teacher, and he runs a club called the Pythons. I'm gonna turn things over to the math teacher here real quick. Why does he spell it P-I for pie?
Because of the constant pi in math. That's the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter.
Right.
And
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
3.1.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
3.141 and keeps going.
Tony, how many numbers can you say in pi?
That what she just did. In
I
fact,
know
I
30,
didn't even remember
but
that
I'm
until
not
she
gonna
said
blow
Oh my
my-
God. I
Yeah.
didn't think about it.
Yeah, 3.14 is as far as I'll go. It's as far as anyone
Honestly,
needs.
you don't really need it. There's pi on calculators. You just put like 52 times pi. You don't even need to know any of it, to be honest. But But it's fun. It's like a math nerd thing. It's like math nerds like pie, and it's just kind of like a fun thing.
I like pie too.
Me
Anyway,
too.
yeah,
So
sorry.
I did like the math element because I like math.
That's
so.
good. So there you go. That's something to hang on to. Anyway, he's a math teacher. He's a single dad. His Sarah Silverman's like a teacher friend. She's playing a lesbian, and her girlfriend didn't want to go to this concert. She says, "Hey, I've got cancer. I've got tickets."
I missed that part.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. We watched the same thing.
Did you guys? You didn't notice the cancer part with the laser goats? It was great. I got tickets to a concert. Jennifer Lopez or whatever her name is, Kat.
Yeah,
And,
Kat Valdez.
and she's getting married to this dude with a super heavy accent, and then he goes to his concert, he's hanging out. She's supposed to marry this guy on stage, but she finds out he cheated on her, and then on a whim, she points to Luke Wilson and goes, "That guy, bring me his junk to me," and then and so she marries him. And that's the movie. That's somehow they made, and it's, I don't know if you guys knew this, they made a comic book out of, oh no, I'm sorry, it wasn't originally a comic book. So technically, this is a graphic novel adaptation.
Really?
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Because it said at the end credits, it said based on the graphic novel, blah blah blah. But
Oh.
I don't know how loosely based, or I don't know. But
It's a dog.
Aw, Tank.
Hey,
Tank, that's right, yeah. And the animation of the comic is awful, but it is what it is. Okay, I've said the plot. I'm gonna turn it over to the Of the Deads for your first take on the movie. Go ahead, guys.
Ladies first.
predictable.
Predictable.
That's
Okay.
it.
yes,
Okay.
very predictable.
Like, come on, we knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, I somebody in the comments already said it, but I say, didn't Hugh Grant already do this movie? I can't think of his-
I feel like this movie.
It's
Yeah.
very formulaic. Yeah, it's like I'm sure it's been done many times in many different,
Been recycled.
versions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Absolutely.
definitely wasn't anything unique about it, really.
No,
Right.
it was nice and all. You know, I like Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson, who is like an enigma to me, because the top half, he looks like an android, and then his bottom half, like if you look at his mouth, I don't have a close up of his mouth, but he has like an old lady mouth. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with him.
So
But
critical.
I'm That's what I
Yeah,
do.
jeez.
That's what I do.
Wow.
I criticize old lady mouths. Bumpy says romantic comedy without the comedy.
Yeah.
It wasn't very funny. I guess that's
No.
true. I didn't laugh out loud.
No.
I feel like Sarah Silverman was really like cringy, like, and I normally really like her, but I feel like her character was just like, oh, like trying
Trying
way
too hard.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she was trying, but yeah, I think she was supposed to be like the comedy bit, but it wasn't really funny at all. It was just very generic jokes and stuff.
Mhm.
Agreed.
You know what happened? It felt like, what's the word? A vanity piece for Jennifer Lopez. You know, it felt like cause she produced it, so it felt like, oh, this is gonna be, I'm gonna wear all these beautiful dresses. I'm gonna have a musical moment every 20 minutes in the movie. It very much felt like it was feeding into her.
Yeah, I know.
What's
what you
her
mean.
ego? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Mhm.
It didn't feel like this is a genuine movie about a story we genuinely want to tell. Like, no, Jennifer Lopez wants to look beautiful. She wants to look.
Yeah.
Attractive and sexy
kind.
and sing.
And she wants to look like she's a kind person. Oh, look, it's Jenny from the block. Yeah, she's like really down to earth and cool. Like
Yeah.
she wanted that combination. I want to look hot and I want to look like nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
For better or worse. For
Yeah.
better or worse. It's it's not an awful movie, but it didn't feel like it needed to be made. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in general, I was telling Jose as we were watching it, like, it's just nice to just, it's just nice people. It just was very pleasant to watch. I enjoyed watching it because it was just, okay, yeah, this is nice. A nice guy, a nice girl, a nice daughter. It was just kind of pleasant.
It was like a feel good.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a
better
good-
than like
Mhm.
people killing each other or like,
He's
I don't know. It was just like, it was pleasant. It was just
it was a nice little break.
Yeah.
You know?
There wasn't much to it, but it was like, I enjoy this. I'm having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I'm just thinking, if this dog dies,
Oh, he kept saying that he thought Tank was gonna die.
Oh no.
it's like this how it's gonna end. He's gonna die.
No, it's a love story. They're not gonna
But
kill the
She
dog.
was
that's
gonna
the
say
prediction.
something.
Yeah, like that they can bond over like, oh, you know, you lost your dog. Like, let's, you know, let me show you how empathetic I am.
How empathetic I am. No, yeah, this is Tank here.
It's cute.
I'm pretty sure nobody was gonna die, but I'll be honest, I didn't know how it was gonna end. I honestly didn't know if they were gonna end up together because they were so different that it could have gone either way. It could have been, hey, you know, it was nice while it lasted. You just picked me out of the blue. It could have been a thing. Hey, let's just be friends, and they would have moved on, and it would have been a nice thing. But the fact that they pushed it into, well, spoiler alert. You know, he's like, you know, I'm too boring and humble. I can't be a part of this fast-paced, you know, famous world. And he dumps her, and she goes and tracks him down the last minute. We're gonna go, hurry.
The quote-unquote sad part.
Yeah, there's always the sad part.
Romantic comedy.
And then she races down to like, she goes, oh, marry me, please. I love your math face or something.
Your mad face.
and then that's where the movie ends.
And
But
then
how
the
believable is
super-
that?
The super cheesy part too, when like before, you know, J-Lo was teaching them how to dance, and like, oh, this is how I focus my nervous energy, and then like the daughter was like, I'm so nervous, and then like Owen Wilson's like, yeah, you gotta dance. You gotta
Yeah,
dance.
I'm
I
just like,
can't even
oh,
talk on
It's
stage.
like
She's doing
really
things.
like, oh
Yeah,
gosh,
really.
no.
And then she just missed the question. She answered it right, but I thought she answered it before the ding. Like she started talking, I thought.
Yes. Oh my God, I had trouble with that too. I feel like there should have been a buzzer. Like if there was a buzzer saying, okay, the time is done, and then she said it after the buzzer, then it's obvious. But she said it, and they're like, oh, you didn't do it in time. It's like, well, wait, how? Why wasn't there a buzzer? Why wasn't there like anything? You know, letting you know that. I found that very strange too.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I think they said something like the other team or whatever finished earlier. In terms of they answered their question faster or something like that. But that was BS. I felt that was really stupid. Like we get the triumphant moment, but like, oh no, sorry.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
And everybody
that
just walks away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that's kind of like the new thing is to, I guess they feel like it's too cheesy or overdone to have the person win. So it's like they kind of win, but then they don't officially win. So it's like, oh, we're winners in our hearts, but we're not the official winners, but we have to be okay with that. And then that's like a lesson learned. I feel like that's kind of a common theme in these, movies now.
And she kind of overcame her fear then because she was dancing, you know.
Right.
So she answered it correctly, but, you know.
Right. So she was a winner in her heart, but
Yeah.
yeah.
This is a weird offshoot, but did you guys ever see the movie Cool Runnings?
A long
Yeah.
time ago.
Like forever ago.
So that, I mean, I like that movie, but the end always pissed me off because they lose, and it's like, what the hell? After all that, they lost, and then there's the thing that says, but then they came back next year and won. So,
Show us that movie.
Yeah, why didn't we have a movie about that?
right, include the win. What the hell? Why would you end the movie when they? I felt that was such an odd choice.
I guess it's because, like, at least they finished. They walked it off. Didn't they carry it and walk to the end?
I don't
remember.
I don't remember.
Slow.
the
I don't
details.
remember.
I just remember I saw it, and that's like literally all I remember about it. But also in the musical movie Hairspray, Tracy wanted to win like Miss Hairspray or something, and she didn't win, but she still got to be on the show or something like that. So it's like one of those things where she's not the official winner, but you know, Tracy. Or isn't that her name? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Who's Tracy?
Hairspray.
Oh.
Hairspray. The main
I've seen
girl.
that.
Isn't she Tracy?
I've only ever seen that in bits and pieces.
I've never seen it.
It's a fun musical. I
That's a
like
good
it.
movie, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Razor, yeah, we know it's based on a true story. I just thought it was weird that in the movie they didn't include the win too. They can include the loss, and then continue into like, hey, go ahead and do it, you know. And then the movie ends with their win. I feel like that would have been a more, I don't know, satisfying thing.
Mm-hmm.
Marry Me. Did you guys, you didn't buy it, did you? Did you stream it?
No. We have Prime.
Okay,
Yeah,
same. There was a whole bunch of dumb stuff in it. I don't know if I wrote everything down. Basically everything I just said. She dumps her boyfriend for a random dude. That doesn't make. And then let's be honest. How? Let's really think about this. How does this relationship work out? This does not have any legs. You know, Jennifer Lopez is gonna dump him and go back to Ben Affleck. You know, it's just not gonna work out at all.
Like, we were giving them like 5 years. Okay, maybe she'll be with the Owen Wilson character 5 years, but like, she's been married 3 times before. It's not like, oh, marriage is, you know, it for me. Once I'm married, I want to stay married. Like, it wasn't anything like that.
It was, yeah. There's no way. Well, but what do you think, Tony and Shannon? Do you think that they have a future? This star-crossed couple?
No. I mean,
Maybe
she's
at
like
the end,
famous,
it's
like
okay.
touring and stuff. Is he gonna quit his job and tour with her? Like, is he still gonna be a teacher when she's like a multi-millionaire?
Right,
You know,
yeah,
like,
because he doesn't need the money.
He
Are they gonna
probably
live in her
will.
tiny apartment, or live in his tiny apartment? Like, what? They're two different people.
Yeah.
Way too different. I agree. I don't think there's any way that they would come together. It just life-wise,
Ain't
it's
gonna
too.
last.
It ain't gonna last. Just life-wise. Yeah, you're right. She's got a mansion everywhere, and then he's got a little apartment with like a sweaty dog.
And she's gonna go touring, and he's gonna like just be hanging out teaching math, and he's probably gonna get jealous, and you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would have, in reality, when she was having her little breakdown, that's when the manager would like get her off the stage.
Oh yeah, they would have pulled that.
They would pull the lighthouse lights went on,
Yeah.
and she would have left.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of
Absolutely.
stretches of the imagination. Yeah.
Ragnar is reminding us that J-Lo just got married to Ben Affleck after being passed around between Mark Anthony and Alex Rodriguez for the past 10 years. Wasn't she married to another guy? I thought that was another
Derek
guy.
Jeter, wasn't she with him?
I don't know.
Or was
I
that
don't
somebody
know.
else?
I have no
I think she
idea.
was. Carlos, I'm thinking of. See,
Oh,
it did
no,
one.
she's supposed to be 35 years old, I think.
They said over 35.
Yeah, I'm
Or
like.
was it over?
Yeah.
Really?
Or north of 35.
Oh, yeah,
I think
north
was
of
the phrase.
20 years old. I mean, she looks good for her age,
She looks really good. Yeah.
but like I wasn't gonna buy like almost 40.
No.
Yeah.
No. And I mean, I have to say it because I'm a student of anatomy, and J-Lo has a massive ass.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
Well,
High
that-
five.
Oh, really?
Well, that's like a known fact, right?
He's like the person with a massive ass.
Isn't it like insured for $1 million or something?
Is it?
I don't know.
Probably.
that sounds
Probably.
She has some body part insured for a lot of money, but
That's kind of insane. But no, I just noticed it. I don't know. I guess I never really paid
You
attention.
never noticed that?
I never
it's
seen-
pretty
That's like
noticeable.
one-
That's like her first game.
Yeah, that's like what she's known for.
Yeah, like she sings and she's the grass. Like that's
Yeah.
I don't know. I think because she was doing like yoga in one scene, and then she gets up in like these weird like superhero pants, and I'm like, holy crap! How did she fit in there? But that's my biggest takeaway from this movie.
Oh my god. You learn something every day.
I do. I go, thank you, Marry Me. That is very illuminating.
Yep.
Oh man.
You see, I don't change the way I process movies when you're here. So just so you know, I'm very open.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're calming down a little bit.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot of boobage in this.
Was there any?
None.
It's just like
Someone says you're
food
lying.
map.
Your line is all ass. It's unmissable. All ass. Sure. Might want to check out J-Lo and Hustlers for that attribute. Hey, I have a pick for the next movie, guys.
I've never seen Hustlers.
Hustlers. That sounds.
I
like
have
a,
that.
That seems like a fun
Is
romantic
that
comedy.
a chick flick though? I don't know what it's
Yeah,
about.
I'm sure it is.
He's lying.
I'm
Can't
pretty
lie
sure
to
it's
her.
No, it is. I think it's a chick flick. There's
We'll look
chicks
it
in
up.
it.
Yeah,
Well,
there's chicks in every flick. That
They're,
doesn't-
they're strippers.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, also they're
She's
working
like a
girls.
model or something, isn't she?
Yep.
There you go. Entrepreneurs.
Dancers.
That's pretty great.
Dancers.
I'll watch it.
Sure.
It's our pick.
But it has no. That's that. No, it has to be something stupider. We'll hopefully we
Oh, I
can.
have ideas. I have ideas.
You have ideas? Okay, good. We'll talk about that at the end. That'd be great. Lennon Hogg says it's a female empowerment crime film.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. Mystery Date. What's Mystery Date? That
I
sounds
feel like
familiar.
we've seen that. Who's in that? I don't know if you could look it up real quick if that's like distracting.
That sounds familiar.
I feel like we saw that.
Is that new? Oh wait, is that the one with Issa Rae?
It might be because I liked that.
That was a good movie, though.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I forgot what it was called.
Okay. Mystery. Well, there's a lot of
Oh,
them.
91? Oh, 2006?
There's a 1991 one with.
Oh, that was
90.
cute.
What's his face? Ethan Hawke.
Is it the
Ethan
one with
Hawke?
Ethan Hawke? That's cute. That looks cute.
It's got to be that one because
Oh yeah, their ones are TV episodes.
Ethan Hawke. There you go. Thank you,
Oh,
Casey.
okay.
Is it available anywhere? I don't have this.
We'll see if it's streaming or something.
Anyway, yeah, we
Yeah.
should. Okay, let's get back to.
Yeah, we can look that up later.
It's on Pluto TV and shit like that.
We don't have that.
But it's a free service. Oh, and Tubi. Okay, great. Well, there you go. That's a possibility. All right, let's get a review to this movie because I feel like there's not much to say about Marry Me except that it's completely implausible.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony and Shanna, you give me your what should we do? Hearts. We'll do out of 5 hearts.
Okay.
1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Oh my god, the greatest thing ever. What would and you can either we'll do individual scores. So go ahead, you guys take over.
Go ahead.
Probably like a 1.5. It was just too predictable and wasn't that funny and yeah, got it. Cringy. There's a lot of cringe in it. So yeah, probably like 1.5.
Okay.
I was gonna say 2, just because I thought, again, predictable. All these movies are the same, you know. But that's all.
Yeah, there's very little to say
To the
about
point.
this movie. It's very much it's very much a rehash. It also something that jumps out to me is that it feels very produced. You know, very much a cookie cutter thing. Oh, there has to be a daughter. He has to be a single dad. He has to have a thing with a lot of kids, and he has to be smart. But it has to be something diametrically opposed, like
Right.
math versus dancing. You know, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
It didn't feel natural.
No.
you know?
He's not like the
100%.
like music teacher or something. He's like the dorky math teacher, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mistress Chaos, what would you give Marry Me?
It's a hard one because, like I said, I genuinely kind of enjoyed it. Because it was just very watchable,
Sure.
just very nice. But it was very, just everything you're saying, very predictable, very cookie cutter. It does seem like, oh, we need this element, we need the sad part, we need the part where the daughter does that little dance to overcome her fear. We need the part where she holds up the sign to, call back to when he held up the sign.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
And
about
he's on the stage and she's down, whereas before she was on the stage and it's all like, all these elements were very like, I don't know a good word for it, but yeah, I guess produced, just very like, okay, like writing it out. Okay, we need to hit this beat, we need to hit that beat, and it wasn't natural. I didn't care about them, even though it was like, oh, they're nice people. This is kind of nice to watch. It's not like I was rooting for them or I didn't really care about them. I don't know. So part of me wants to give it kind of a higher rating because I liked it. It was fun to watch, but it's not a good movie.
And you were like, oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's cute. I like it, and I like math. And I don't know. I don't know what to score it. I'm very bad at scoring things.
All right, you think about it.
There's one other thing too we didn't mention is the typical airport scene. That's the other thing too. She kept throwing on like, I'll give somebody $5,000 for this. I get everybody want to buy them food, and I'm thinking, only she can do that. Like I couldn't do that. Like it didn't like relate to me.
Right.
Yeah, it didn't really make her more likable. You know? It's okay, you can just like throw money around. Okay. Good for you.
That's a good point. Yeah.
It's hard to relate to Jenny on the Block. It's very difficult.
Mhm.
Shoot.
all right, well,
I think I'm gonna
you wanna
maybe
think
go
about
for
it?
2.
Two?
Although I kind of think maybe 2.5. I don't know. What are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna go with 2 hearts for that for those 2 juicy
Oh my god.
buns.
So she can just be like, just sitting like this, and as long as you see her ass, then that's 2 stars already.
2 stars.
That's all you need, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
And if it's a
God.
good plot, then
And then 1 extra star.
2 stars only because like Luke Wilson,
Owen.
Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson has, every time I hear his voice, I see Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
So I close my eyes and like picture like her like romancing a car.
Ka-chow!
Good job.
But I wasn't drinking any cigarettes.
It smells like you're drinking bubbles.
I am.
Oh, do that comment.
Bumpy
That's
says
a good way to phrase it. Yes,
group, yeah.
That's a good way to word it. Yeah, it's
Right.
very focus grouped. Okay, we need this element. We need that element. We need exactly.
Yeah.
Right. Lennon Hogg says unless a VS slip, buns increase quality. I agree. Hey, Ariel's here. Hey, Ariel. I didn't mind the movie. It wasn't great, but it was cute.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thanks for chiming in.
That's
I hope
true. It
it
was
was.
cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was so cute. I will give it 2 hearts.
Okay.
Because I see movies on a deeper level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with 2. There were things in it that I really liked. There was a couple elements that kind of surprised me because honestly I didn't know how it was going to end, and I still don't think it's going to work out for them. But it's not great. On my rating scale, a 2 would be poor, which means it's like it could have been good. 3 is okay, so it could have been okay, but there are some elements that prevented it from really reaching for the stars. In this case, the hearts.
Okay.
So 2 for me. What are you gonna do?
Okay. So with that kind of frame, I think I might go up to 2.5.
2.5.
Because I did enjoy it. I'll say, yeah, enjoyable, but forgettable and not that interesting. But cute. If you just want to watch something kind of relaxing and nice about nice people and nice stuff happening to them, yeah. I mean, with like all the stuff happening in our world, it's nice to like just watch nice stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Tony and I have already pre-ordered the 4K.
A very
So
neat
yeah,
idea of it.
so you guys, we can watch it again in
You're the
4K.
lyingest liar.
Here's another thing too that like she didn't say anything. I'm surprised. I cry for everything,
Mm.
and I didn't cry.
Oh yeah, so you are feeling it.
Like I cry when I'm happy.
He gets really
Sure.
emotional.
I'm very emotional.
Yeah.
I feel like an idiot because I look over her and she's like, "Are you crying?"
I'm just like straight face looking at him like. Because I like maybe 2 or 3 things ever that really got me, but this movie was like not it. No, not even close.
No.
That's
Yeah.
a good point too, because I am very emotional as well. Like I'm reading The Giving Tree to like my son, and I'm like, like crying just reading a book, and I cry very frequently, and that is a good thing to kind of point out.
I knew I liked you, Tony. I had a feeling you and I were very similar in that regard. I'm very emotional when I watch a movie. If even in commercials, a good commercial could get me.
Yes, yeah, especially like around the holidays and stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's like-
I remember a buddy of mine put up it was on Twitter. He put up a little video. There was it was an ad for a movie theater in Canada, and it was like a short animated film that they put together, and they would show it before every screening. And he says, "This kills me every time I watch it. This is so powerful." So I was like, "Okay, it's like 2 minutes. Let me watch it." So it's a little girl. She's making a snowman, and the snowman comes to life, and the snowman makes little movies for her, like kind of shadow puppets on the wall. And then you see her growing up, and then the summer comes, or whatever, I guess spring or whatever comes, he starts melting. So she puts him in a fridge, like in her garage. And then when it's winter again, she takes him out, and he does little movies for her. And then we see her growing up, and she's still with the snowman. Then we see she goes to college. She's forgetting the snowman. She has she goes to work. She's a businesswoman. She's at work one late at night, and her lamp tips over, and she sees a shadow puppet on the wall, like her fingers. And she's like, "Oh my God, my snowman!" She rushes back to what you assume is her parents' house. She goes in the garage. She opens the fridge, and the snowman is still there, alive. He waves to her, and dies.
What?
He dies in front of her. And then it cuts to black and it says, "Make time for the things you love."
Oh,
and then
wow.
No.
See what's gonna happen to me?
You're gonna be in the fridge.
Put me in the fridge.
If you can put him in the fridge, just remember he's in there.
Well, when she puts me in the fridge, it'll be
I'll,
in body
I'll
parts.
forget and I'll open up and it'll be like
Boy,
just like melt.
Oh man. Yeah, but that's like some messed up shit. Like right before you're about to watch like a fun movie, and then like a dying snowman. That's kind of nuts. But that choked me up, and that was like 2 minutes.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, stupid lady, how could you forget your snowman? But whatever.
How come the parents didn't check the freezer for so long?
The power of animation. I don't know.
Right.
Jammin' Man, I hope you're well. Thanks for subscribing on the new channel, dude. Sending you all the best. All right, moving on to the one, the only, the person who was almost my daughter's mother. Sandra Bullock will explain that.
That's so weird because she was almost my son's mother.
Wow.
She gets around, I guess.
She gets around, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let me explain that. When my daughter was little,
Like 2.
Early 2. I don't even know how it came about. We were looking at pictures of Sandra in a magazine,
Yeah.
and then how did she even come about? Like, why did she even care about Sandra Bullock? What was
Oh,
that?
no, because, okay, I had this thing where whenever I asked my daughter a question, she was 2. I gave her 2 options. She always chose the last one. That was just do you want chocolate or vanilla? Vanilla. Do you want the cat or the dog? Dog.
Yeah.
So I just was like testing the theory, I guess. And I'm like, who do you love more, Mommy or Sandra Bullock? And she goes, Bullock.
Oh, okay.
So then we joke around that Sandra Bullock is her mom. Like, oh, okay, so why don't you go tell Sandra Bullock that since you want
Right.
her as your mom?
So basically, she's got it out for Sandra Bullock. Is what we're trying to say, and
Oh.
it hates her with a passion.
It was just like a random, like we're looking at a magazine. I'm just, it's like you just do random stuff with your kids too. You're like, how do I entertain myself with with this child?
And how do we entertain ourselves with The Lost City? Let's talk about it. Tony, you want to give us the plot?
Basically, she's a romance novel that lost her husband, and she used some real life thing in her story, and Harry Potter comes to help her, wants her to find what the hell's it called?
It was
Tomb or something?
It was the Crown of Fire or something.
Crown of Fire. And Channing Tatum is like the model on her books, and she gets kidnapped, and he goes to save her. Sucking the soul right out of me. And he hires Brad Pitt, the Jack Trainer, to find her. And it's kind of like Romancing the Stone.
I mean, it's exactly Romancing the Stone.
Basically, yeah.
Which I think she admitted, or maybe I don't know if it was there was an interview that said that. I mean, it was basically her saying, "Yeah, it's Romancing the Stone."
Yeah, even down to like the whole, okay, we're safe, here's the city, we can clean up, dance. Except
right.
she didn't have sex with Channing Tatum at that time, or anything.
No, and spoilers. The movie ends with a kiss, but there's like a time jump from where like the story really ends to like where they end up at the end. So I guess they never really got together, even after their sweaty adventures in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's it exactly. It's exactly what Tony was saying. It's Romancing the Stone with a new cast. A couple of different elements are changed. You know, Channing Tatum isn't
Michael Douglas?
Jack. Oh, what was his name?
Trainer.
Yeah.
No.
But like in Romancing the Stone, what was his name?
It was.
We saw Romancing the Stone recently-ish.
Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I'll look it up on IMDb. Jack Colton. Jack Colton. So yeah, he's not necessarily Jack Colton. He's basically he's a male model, and he has the hots for her, even though there's a huge age. What was the age difference? We found out.
Oh yeah, we looked it up. Okay, so I think she's 58, which
Is
we were
she
like,
really?
Really?
yeah.
58?
She looks real good.
Yeah.
Definitely probably work or whatever done, but yeah, I was surprised at the 58. I thought she was kind of around the J-Lo age.
Yeah.
Like early 50s or something.
Mm.
And Channing Tatum is what, like 41?
He was
or
40.
something?
He's younger than me. He's 42.
42. Okay.
It's my age.
So yeah, like a 16-year age difference. And then interestingly, because we were, just Google, you just see everything. Brad Pitt is also 58, but he looks 58, and he looks good too. So it's like,
I thought you
it's
said
just
he don't
interesting.
He did it this movie.
You look good in this movie.
I like the long hair.
Ah, okay.
Notice I don't have long hair.
You used
got-
to.
You gotta grow it out.
I look more. My hair when I have long. I look like the penguin.
No, you didn't. I think
No,
you look
no,
like a metalhead when it's long. Or like a biker or something. You look tough.
Oh, there
You
go.
did. You look a tough guy.
All right.
That's what you want. The hair blow.
I love it. This is well, let's hear from you. What was your kind of impression on the movie?
Honestly, maybe because we watched it alongside Marry Me, I kind of felt like it was similar in the sense that it just seemed very focus grouped or produced. It was like, let's do basically Romancing the Stone, but like kind of current, even though I feel like they should have kind of gone more for something more current, because unfortunately, I like reading. I don't read that much. Unfortunately, nowadays, being a novelist is not really like something that people are very familiar with. Like, if you're like, oh, name a famous novelist, I don't know. But like, 20 years ago it was easy. It's like, okay, yeah, J.K. Rowling, Dan Brown. Like, it was very easy to name famous novelists. Now I feel like it's a little dated to have the heroine be a novelist. I think maybe she should have been maybe she could have been a novelist and her books were turned into movies, or she could have been like, I don't know, a YouTuber. I don't know,
like
something
blogger
more,
or something.
something more current. Because that kind of felt a little dated. It just felt like, why am I like, this is just like Romancing the Stone again. I don't need to watch the same movie that existed, 30 years ago or whatever.
And with a CG jungle, which really made me mad. That they weren't even in a real jungle half the time. You could tell that it was green screened. Oh.
It still looked pretty though. I thought it was pretty, but yeah, it was fake.
It looked pretty because the computer made sure it looked pretty. I prefer stuff like, Indiana Jones and Romancing the Stone, where it's like they're muddy,
Real,
they're dirty, it's
yeah.
real, like it's real danger. That's good. You need those elements.
So I guess I enjoyed it, but I just felt like they could have done something more with it. Like, for example, White Chicks is basically Some Like It Hot, but they super modernized it. They really twisted it. They really took that idea and ran with it and did something very unique and fun. And I feel like this movie should have done that, but they were scared. They were like, let's just stick to the novelist because we know that works. Let's just stick to this element and that element. It just, I enjoyed it, and I think it's a better movie than Marry Me, but I don't think it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Question for the ladies: does Brad Pitt still got it?
I say yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the guys, because Brad Pitt still has it.
I think he's always had it. I think
Yeah.
He's a good actor.
I like
What,
how
you
they
talking
go
about
to
his
slow-mo.
I didn't see his
Slow-mo
junk.
I didn't get that.
It's not in our junks all the time. And he was honestly like, I think the most fun part of the movie.
Yeah.
I loved the part where he was in. I just thought it was really fun. Like he really, he had a good energy in the movie.
And we're spoiling, obviously, right?
I guess.
Well, let's not say. Let's not go further into the Brad Pitt situation.
Okay.
But
this did say before you watch it says nudity, and I said that's gonna be Channing Tatum's ass.
Yep.
And it sure was. This is a movie not for guys.
No.
Of course they're gonna show his ass.
Oh. Why?
Well, it's just like you said. Like if it's more like a chick flick and there's nudity, it's gonna be him. It's not gonna be like her boobs. Like we don't care. You do, but
That's true.
Girls.
She got to see his penis too.
Yeah, I always wondered. I'm pretty sure he wore like a sock or some kind of cover.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not like hey, what? Yeah.
Like a professional movie sock or whatever.
Yeah. You know those
like
ones.
that's what it's called. I mean, it's like when like women have pasties and it's like a sock kind of thing that they they do to cover it up. Yeah.
What if they don't have a sock big enough on the set? What if it's too small?
Well, it's the problem. They just can't hire Tony. That's the problem. If they bring
Stop thinking of my penis.
Razor says, so they were both ass movies?
They were.
Oh yeah.
But you didn't see. Well, you kind of saw her naked ass a little bit when she was performing, and then the guys like lifted her up. It had like what's it called? Pantyhose on it. But like you saw the shape. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess so. There's a theme.
the ass films of the week.
But is it on the back of the slit?
Yeah, exactly. That's luckily not for both of them. Lennon Hawk says, and then Bullet came and did Bullet Train, so they did a cameo trade. Yes, that's right. That's right.
That's cool.
Which I still haven't seen yet, but I hear it's not that great. So you wouldn't like it.
I'm not interested.
I don't think so. Yeah, there's my biggest complaint with the movie is the CG jungle, and the fact that it was fairly close to the original, to Romancing the Stone. I wish they kind of changed it up even more.
Yeah.
I do like the addition of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And let's talk about him real quick because I love the beard. I think it really changes his face.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good actor, and he looks. I thought he'd always look like a kid, but the beard.
I like how we're calling him Harry Potter, not Daniel
He's
Radcliffe.
never not.
I was like, "Was that Harry Potter?" He's like, "Yeah."
He likes it that way. He likes it.
They did make a joke about that where Beth, her assistant, said, "I thought it was a kid, but like he had a beard or something."
Right.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny. there were definitely funny parts in this movie. Like there were times that we were both laughing. So it was it did well with that.
It was Planet Mondo. Thank you. We're aware, buddy. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can fix right now.
Sorry.
You don't hear it on our end.
Yeah,
it's actually very annoying, to be honest. But
I'm sorry.
we tried.
And we'll try and get headphones for next time. I only have one pair, so that's why we can't.
Do you think the headphones would work?
It might help. I don't know.
I don't know if it's gonna work
wonder.
if we don't have headphones on our side.
I thought we would be okay. But
Let's try this now. This might take a minute, but you put one in, I put one in.
Oh.
Let's see if that'll work.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Oh, do you hear us? Okay, do you hear? Tony, say something.
Hello. It went away.
Hey,
It did.
you
It
know
did.
what? I think it was on our side. Okay. Okay.
oh my god!
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Well, okay, so they're gone. The show's now about us. No. I have the power. You're hosting next time, Tony. You can shut me off next time.
I feel like in the future.
Okay.
I don't really wear these normally.
All right. What the hell was I talking about?
Maybe like the chat can just
Asses.
double check that fixed
Yeah,
echo.
chat. Let us know if the echo's gone. If it is, then
Yeah.
we're good. If it's not, Tough Titty is Mistress Chaos likes to say all the time.
I don't think that she
Yeah,
says
that's
that.
I
I
don't,
haven't
I
seen
don't think
that.
I've ever said that.
All the time, hey mom, can I have some more food? Tough titty kid! And then she like kicks our
Tough-
children.
Tough Brad
Oh.
Pitt's ass.
Alright, all good. Thank you, Mumpy.
Yay. Okay,
Awesome.
thank you.
Excellent. I don't know why I didn't
No.
think of that sooner.
No,
My bad
let's
on
just
that.
let's just go back and talk about Marry Me again.
Okay,
Let's go
start
back.
off.
Okay, so Marry Me.
Marry
Starring Jennifer Lopez's ass.
Lightning McQueen.
Um,
So Lightning McQueen was in the movie.
But yeah,
oh,
he's never not going to be Harry Potter, just like what's his name is never not going to be Napoleon Dynamite. You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, John Heder. Yeah.
yeah,
totally.
John, I'm always going to see that.
'Cause
Not
they're such
necessarily
unique
a bad thing.
characters. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're known for something. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like I say, like one hit wonders. Like I wish I had one song that everybody knew when it came on. You know,
Right.
it sucked that only I had one hit, but whenever that song comes on, somebody knows it. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
And the good news is that some people don't have any hits, so having one hit's pretty snazzy.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have a hit, and it's like I could have wrote that. Why didn't I write that?
Oh, I know,
Some of
right?
the songs nowadays. We're getting off topic. I'm old.
But really quick, are you a singer?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wait, are you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I haven't really been into it for a while, but yeah, I play guitar and sing and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna have to do that for us one day.
Yeah.
I will.
Mhm.
Could you write a song for Bottom of the Barrel?
Oh God. That would have to be bad then.
Well, no,
That's
you can
Like
write
A good
a
song
good
about
like the
something
theme
bad.
like the theme song. That would be kind of awesome, man.
I
And
could
then
try.
we all play it. That'd be awesome, dude.
I think you could do it.
Yeah, I could try it.
Yes, I think you should make it happen. Razor says Jason Alexander will always be George Costanza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
He is very George, yeah.
I
was
just
in the
finished
pool.
watching all of Seinfeld. Like, I was kind of not binging it because I'd only watch like 1 or 2 episodes at a time, but like I was just kind of watching it in order. I just recently finished it.
That show is
Yeah.
great. Was
Really
great.
fun, yeah.
Except the very last episode's the worst one.
Yeah.
See, upon
Yeah.
watching it, it's kind of like, I feel like it was a good ending. Like, how else are they going to end it? You can't just end it on a random episode. Like, at the time when it came out, I didn't like the ending, and then rewatching it, I was kind of more okay with it, I guess.
Maybe
It's just
you
how
have
do
to
you end
watch
it?
it again.
Revisit
It's
it, yeah.
tricky.
Now, one show that ended, and we're gone off topic again, but
It's fun.
Frasier.
I never
We
saw
love
Frasier.
I like Frasier.
I'll
How
stick
did it, I forgot the ending though.
Basically, he
He just like kind of
got on a plane and
decided to go to Chicago, I believe,
yeah.
and just start over.
Oh, okay. That sounds. It always seems to be that thing. Like, we're moving. The
Right,
show's
I just
over
feel like
or
it
something.
ends. Yeah.
They're supposed to bring that back though.
That's another character, Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer's always
Frasier.
Frasier.
Yeah.
I even think of him as Frasier. I never really saw Frasier.
Oh,
Oh,
I love that show.
Frasier's
that's a
pretty
good
good.
show.
It's pretty good. Razor tossing some love your way. Tony has a nice
Ooh.
voice. He's done music streams on his
Ooh.
channel.
I haven't really done music streams. I used to do karaoke stuff, but I once in a while I'll throw out something like, well, thank you though, Razor, but like
Used to
they
be
always they're asking you should have a music stream. You should like
well, I used to
play
be
a
in a
set and
band,
that.
like bands and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I did play some. I played songs that I have on YouTube on my channel that I sang and stuff. So yeah, I technically haven't sang on my channel. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You have a mission now. You have
do.
to sing the theme song.
I will.
And if you don't, it's gonna be me going, "Oh yeah, bottom of the barrel, baby, yeah." You know, it's not gonna be as good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless yours is worse than that.
I don't think that's possible. Sorry.
Wow, thanks. Appreciate that.
We'll have to get BC to sing something.
You know what? That would be an impossibility.
He could do a poem. He
He,
writes poems.
he does write. You know, if there's a way, what's that thing where you can
Like
like
spoken word.
rapify normal? What is that called?
you mean like auto-tune?
Auto-tune. Yeah, if we get into
Oh,
some auto, maybe that's too much work. That's too
Yeah,
much work.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
we'll just
anything
let
else.
Tony do it.
Yeah.
He'll love it. He'll be great. It'll be fantastic. Yeah. So Lost City, my favorite element.
Yeah. Anyway.
Back to this thing. Lost City.
Yeah.
My favorite element was that there was a lot of these little like side characters that had really funny dialogue, just really interesting little bits that felt like those guys had their own story. You could make a movie about those guys too. Like the cops are talking to Beth, you know, the manager, and she's like, "I'm gonna call the FBI," and they're like, "Oh, cool. If you call the FBI, can you put in a good word for me?" And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, for me too." I like those little elements. As a writer, I noticed those little bits that I like that because it gives life to those throwaway characters that came in for a day and had 3 lines. Those guys feel like their own thing. Late in the game, we meet Oscar, the pilot with the goat that he's in love with or something.
Yeah, I liked him.
And he's got 3 scenes, but he becomes a character. I like it. I think it's very well written. It was written by 4 people, so it isn't like this one genius guy put it together. Which I always prefer when there's like a single or at least 2 writers. If you see 4 writers, here's a tip: Hollywood inside knowledge. If you see 4 writers, it was more than 4 writers. That's what happens with a lot of these movies. Some of them have 6 to 10 writers, but you go to the Writers Guild for arbitration, and you basically have to argue as to why you should be, credited. And so there's a board of peers of other writers that are part of the guild that decide who gets credited. And sometimes it's 1 person, sometimes it's 4 people. But I guarantee you it was more than 4 people that wrote this thing.
And also, and this is just me speculating, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think also like a lot of the producers also wrote as well.
Oh, yeah.
Like they, switched things up, so they, there's like a bajillion producers on these things. So, yeah, definitely more than 4 writers.
Fett in the house.
I didn't look at all the names for it at the end. I was like fast forward because I knew there was probably something extra at the end or something.
Was there? We didn't see the end.
Only thing was that yoga thing.
Oh, there was yoga at the end? We didn't
You
see
didn't.
it.
There was like a quick scene.
Yeah, it was like a quick
Or
scene.
like
Oh.
yoga or meditating or something.
Yeah, they were like meditating.
We'll have to go back and watch that.
We'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we stopped it
We're
because
like, okay, movie's over, we're exhausted. Let's.
we're exhausted. It was midday.
Yeah.
Oh please! We watched it in 2 parts, and I fell asleep both times. So.
Yeah, we finished it about an hour and a half before this.
Yeah, literally was like looking at the time, like,
And,
okay, we have 2 hours.
She's like falling asleep, a long day and everything, and
Yeah, it was
Sure.
what 6 o'clock.
I'm
Like,
going. I'm laughing at something, and she's not moving, and I'm like, "Are you awake?" And there's like nothing. So I have to tap the pillow. She's, I'm up. Like, no, you're not.
I was.
She saw it all, but like
Yeah,
she
I
was
did.
falling asleep here and there.
Right. Well, I can't blame you. Fett, don't worry, man. Start from the beginning, but I'm glad you enjoyed Lost City. He said it was awesome. Wow.
Awesome.
High praise. Oh, Ariel has a question for everyone. Will you own the 2 movies if they are on sale, like Black Friday price? I would say no.
I don't need to watch them again.
Well,
No.
you're
No,
buying.
I'm
yeah,
good.
I
same
don't really
here.
buy
I'm good.
anything, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't ever
think
buy
we'll
movies,
pass.
but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I end up buying her something to watch, and then it just ends up in my collection.
Yep.
That's kinda
secretly want it.
similar.
What was that one?
Well, I want to watch it, but
That 37 meters down or something like that.
Oh, I like sharks, so I wanted to
That was
see
a good movie, though. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's no joke. That's my son's favorite movie.
Really?
He's
It's,
watched
like,
it. He
Freaky
loves
good.
it. Oh, it's
Nice.
so good, yeah. And I told him once I'm dead. We're both deathly. Everybody's deathly afraid of sharks. Who's gonna go kiss a shark? And I told him since he likes that movie, but when he turns 18, we're gonna go in a shark cage. As sort of like a test of bravery, like you're a man now kind of thing. And he's like, okay, Dad, let's do it. And then like the closer we get to it, like this was like 2 years ago, I guess, yeah. And then the closer we get to it, I mean, he's only 7 now, but he's like, so are we really gonna do that shark thing? I'm like, well, it's up to you, man. You know,
Oh,
I'll do it, and you know,
I feel like you would do it.
I would do it. I'm scared to death of sharks, but like I told my kids, I'm scared to death of sharks. And Tony, I'm sure you do the same. If our kids were in danger in some way, I would jump into a shark's mouth to save them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't even swim, but I would.
They're done.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Of course you would.
I can see like punching it, being like
Yeah.
Punch in the nose.
beating it up, and
No, right for the eyes.
you'd be like, yeah, gouging the eyes.
That's what I would do.
Eyes, like a dog's eyes.
Yeah, you
groin of the
poke the
face.
eyes out.
Yeah.
I would absolutely poke the eyes out. That's a parents. That's just our instinct to do that. So I tell my kids, I would jump into a pool full of sharks to save you, but hopefully we don't all die.
Hopefully that's never a situation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes. Hopefully that's never a situation. Jim, welcome to the party, man. I hope you are well. Lennon Hawk says, "What's everyone's favorite chick flick?" You know what? Let's save that question for the end because we should probably put a let's put a capper on this one when it comes to Lost City. We gotta rate it. Tony and Shayna, you go first.
We take our drink.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really like this movie.
Didn't you?
You didn't like it at all?
I mean, it had its moments of like certain things were funny and whatnot, but like I said, I was kind of bored and I fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's not terrible. I didn't hate it, but I just don't think it was.
I feel like it better than Marry Me, though, right?
No, I liked it.
Really?
I liked the other one better. I didn't fall asleep for that one. That was like a feel good, like nice. She said nice, like movie. This one was just like.
We didn't fall asleep. We had to finish it.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep with Marry Me though.
Didn't we?
No.
Oh, no, you're right. We've watched Marry Me, and then we
It
started
kept my
Lost City
attention.
afterwards, and then you
Put it that
started
way.
falling
I
asleep.
have like
Okay.
a very short attention span when it comes to movies. That, for whatever reason, kept my attention. This one, it didn't. I don't know what it was, but
Brad Pitt wasn't in enough.
he was like the good parts of it. Like 3 times he was in it the whole time.
What are we doing?
And maybe the ass part. I would get his reaction.
No, I don't care. He had a nice tush.
And, it's a pretty good ass. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how much money he puts into that ass? I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
With J-Lo.
Same,
Right.
well, no, but I think it's all natural beef.
But she does like a lot of
What
squats,
was
I'm
that?
sure.
Natural.
Natural beef.
That's natural beef. Okay, so what would your heart ratings be for Lost City?
I give it like a 1.5.
Okay.
See, I thought there was parts that were pretty funny. I like the stupid little humor. Like, what'd she say to him about farts or something like that? I can't remember when he's walking away and he like sits back to her. She's like, "There's a comma there." I can't remember what we said, but I thought that's like something I would do.
Something. It was like something asshole, and then like a hamster asshole or something. Like, it's a hamster's asshole. I don't, something like that. Was it hamster? I don't know.
I think you're right.
Something
Yeah.
like- yeah.
And I
That
thought
was
that's
funny.
something I would say. You know, that was funny. Channing Tatum, he wasn't as funny as like in like say 21 Jump Street or anything, but
It's official.
there you go. But I enjoyed him. I thought he was funny. I like Brad Pitt's character a lot. I like some of the characters. You know, like the ones you were saying, like Oscar from the Office and that.
I like
Yeah.
I don't think the manager needed to be in the movie. It's like she just shows up. It's like I don't know. But I didn't mind it. It really did play the whole romancing the stone thing, which I like romancing the stone,
Yeah.
and the sequel I like a lot. But I would say probably I would give this one 2.5. I was entertained, but I wouldn't watch it again either.
Okay. Okay.
But it made me laugh a lot more than the other one.
Yeah, agreed.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
But
it was
again, at the
funnier
same
than
time,
the
I
other
didn't care if they got together.
Yeah.
You know. You know, character. I have to feel, and I didn't cry either. You know,
Yeah, well, it wasn't a
not that I
crying
really need it.
movie.
Yeah, but that's
It,
it.
felt, it was like an action-y movie. I don't know, but all right, good. I think I liked it a little bit better than you. A lot better actually. But you go first. What were you?
Okay. So you said in your normal ratings, you say 3 is okay.
Yeah.
So I think it was a little better than okay. So I'm gonna go 3.5. I also think it's better than Marry Me, so I wanted to give it something higher than Marry Me. So I'll go 3.5. I thought it was a really fun movie. There were some funny bits. I laughed out loud. I thought the Brad Pitt part was great. I thought, the pilot guy that helps Beth out, he was funny, and Daniel Radcliffe was funny, and it was fun. It was a fun movie, but just very formulaic. I feel like they could have pushed it a little more to be a little more unique and interesting. I feel like I was hoping for something a little more, and I feel like people are just, I guess the producers are just scared. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like producers nowadays are just so scared to try something new. Like, not everybody, but we want a formulaic movie. We know this formula works. Let's put, grind them, turn them out, whatever it's called. And then just like, hopefully we make our money, and, like the Marvel movies I'm getting tired of. I know, like, people love them, but
You haven't watched any of them though. You've only seen Iron Man.
I've seen some of them. I'm just tired. I saw the first Avengers.
Oh, you did, yeah.
I saw the first Captain America.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't like it. But
It's a story for another time.
yeah, a story. But basically, what I'm saying is like, it gets tiring if it's the same thing over and over, and it's just. I feel like that there should have been something more memorable about it. But overall, like, fun movie. Good time. Better than Marry Me. Yeah, sorry, I'm very long-winded.
You
you know.
I do know this.
Yes.
It's gonna sound weird because everybody's giving it such low scores. I almost want to give it 4. I want to give it 4 hearts.
Okay.
Because in my rate, that's good.
Right.
I thought it was a good movie. I mean, beyond the fact that it was, a carbon copy, Romancing the Stone, I thought Sandra Bullock is really good. There's a reason she's a lead actress. I thought Channing Tatum did really great as this kind of goofy idiot, who's trying to do right, but he keeps, messing up. I love that. And I was really impressed with Harry Potter. I think he did a good job, he survived.
You even have that picture where he's on the boat there going for the horror crux, or however you say that word. The horror crux.
Oh, the horror crux, yeah.
He's looking really determined in that picture.
Yeah. No, I was pretty impressed with it. I liked all the little bits and pieces of the characters and like the thugs and things like. Oh, the one thug's name is Julian. Like, his name is Julian. That was a weird name. It should be Buck.
It looks like a Buck or a Bruce.
Yeah, I like that stuff. It was the old-fashioned kind of 80s type feel for me in terms of that kind of romancing the Stone type. But there were elements that also worked against it, like the CG jungle, honestly, that was the biggest issue, the CG jungle. So that's why I think I'll dock a star for that, and for Man-Ass, no 5 stars for you. It only gets 4. But if J-Lo was in this,
Then it would have gotten 6.
all bets are off. Yeah, 6. It would get 6 exactly.
Yeah, I had 2.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go 4 for Lost City. Kind of insane because I'm fairly negative with movies, but yeah, this one I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
But it didn't bother you, like how formulaic and predictable.
I accepted that it was a remake, and I liked enough of the changes that it didn't. By me putting it in a 4, I would watch it again. Is what I'm saying. I would buy it.
Was this technically a remake, or is it just comes off as looking like one?
Well, I think she said in interviews that it's a remake, a reimagining of that story, because I mean she's a romance novelist that goes on a real adventure. That's the plot. there's no way they can say, oh no, this is an original concept, because it's
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it seems like it was
Not.
referencing it because there was one point where she was walking out of, I guess, her. Where was it? I don't know, like where she works or something. And then there was a poster saying "romancing the page," and it was kind of written in like a similar font.
Oh,
to
well, I
Romancing
missed
the
that.
Stone.
I missed that.
I doubt you could bring up that picture because probably just search for it. But
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's like that was the name of the convention she was at.
Oh,
and she
convention.
Had to wear that
Okay.
outfit.
yeah, that's what it was. It was some
Oh, okay.
event or whatever. She was like walking out the door and it said "romancing the page," and I was like, okay, so it's kind of like a reference. Hey, just so you guys know. I don't know.
I like
okay.
that Bowen Young was in it too, the guy from Saturday Night Live.
Oh
forgot about
yeah,
Yeah,
that.
very
Yeah.
briefly.
yeah, I like
Yeah,
him.
He was
Yeah.
funny. And again, a small little part, but he felt like a character. He felt like he could have his own movie. That's hard to pull off on something like this. Okay, let's answer a few questions. Lennon Hawk wants to know what our favorite chick flicks are.
I have one.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if it's necessarily considered a chick flick, but I guess it is. I love Legally Blonde. I think that's a fabulous movie. I think it's a perfect movie, start to finish. Every scene is great. I've watched that movie so many times, and every time I'm like, I love this scene, and then I love that scene. Like, it's so perfectly constructed, and everything is important. And I think it's a fabulous movie.
I would go with I Spit on Your Grave.
That's not a chick flick.
It is because it's a women empowerment movie.
That's
You know?
empowerment.
That's true. You like that?
So
I like that one. Yeah.
see.
That's not a chick flick.
No, I guess I would go with Sleepless in Seattle. I think that's
Okay.
that's a really sweet movie.
Yeah, that
As
is.
another really good script.
hmm
How about you guys?
Would you consider Dirty Dancing a chick flick?
Yeah. Oh,
I like,
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
That's a good. That's
Or
a
like
great-
Ghost.
And that's
Yeah.
weird. We watched that recently,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
like all about
totally
it.
different watching now than when you're younger. Like getting things nowadays, like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that back then. You know?
Which one? Ghost?
Oh,
no, Ghost. Oh my God, that's another good one.
It depends if I want to be
Dirty
like
Dancing.
a feel-good
Oh.
movie, it'll be Dirty Dancing. But if I want to like cry and be sad,
Willie
it'll be
Lopez.
Ghost. Because that one's that's a crier, that one.
Yeah. I don't know. The only one that came to mind to me really was As Good as It Gets.
Okay. I
Oh,
like this
okay.
good as it gets.
Yeah, I like that one a
Yeah.
lot.
Is that with Verdell?
Verdell, yeah.
As
The
good as
doggy.
it gets. Yeah, that's interesting.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, what other one? I was gonna like totally like other realm. I was gonna say Mean Girls. I don't know if
Mean
that's
Girls is really good.
Chick flick.
It's like teen exploitation.
Well, I don't know about teens.
Teensploitation. Don't give Vinegar Syndrome any ideas.
There it is, Vinegar Syndrome. You have to bring it up.
What? Did I?
Again.
Did I say?
Beginning of this,
What
now
did I
it's the
say?
end. Vinegar Syndrome.
Oh, now you're bringing it up.
Yeah. Shayna, stop it. Stop mentioning Vinegar Syndrome.
You know
please.
what? Not a day goes by. See right here?
Stop bringing it up.
I
That's on the
also,
other side.
She's All That is one of the classics.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's one that I
That's a
haven't
good one.
seen. So I do want to watch. And that's one that we sometimes mention here and there because sometimes I'll reference it. I'm like, I haven't even seen this movie.
That would be
But-
good. Maybe for
Yeah.
round two. Well, we'll talk about round two in a minute.
10 Things I Hate About You.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Wow, there's a lot of good
There's
ones.
a lot. Yeah, I have to really think about it. But yeah.
Cass says chick flicks from the early 90s.
Oh, I
Sleepless.
like Joe versus the Volcano.
It Could Happen to You, Pretty Woman, and Joe versus the Volcano. I know you
Oh,
love
it
that
could
one.
happen to you. I like that one.
Which one?
It could happen to you.
It Could Happen
I
to
don't
You,
think
yeah.
I've seen that.
Pretty Woman's kind of a messed up chick flick, though. I don't know.
I've
Yeah, I
never
kinda
seen that in
like
its
it, but
entirety.
it's
Yeah,
a
we've only
little-
seen bits and pieces.
In fact, they poke at that in Marry Me, where right with the necklace, she's like, clothes on, she goes, oh. There's a little, like, I think, nod to it.
Yeah. That's I don't know. It's just weird to me because she's a prostitute, you know, and
But she doesn't kiss her clients or whatever. I think that was the whole big thing.
No, but she takes strange wieners in her
Yeah, she
secret
takes
areas.
strange wieners, but she doesn't kiss them on the lips. That's the intimate part for her.
It's too intimate to kiss, but yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Put it in my.
Mm-hmm.
This streamer is rated R. You can say hamster's butthole all you want.
Hamster's asshole.
Hamster's asshole.
It's a comma there. Hamster, comma, asshole.
That's pretty good. Cass asks, Joel and Al, Romancing the Stone, same movie, right? I mean, one just left over from an alternate universe. No.
We saw both of them recently.
Yeah. Sequel. I'm not sure if you're being funny.
Yeah,
I
they're
saw them
similar.
forever ago. Like when I was little.
Yeah, I
My
like them
parents were
both.
watching them, and I was just never seeing it.
That's probably where I first saw Danny DeVito, to be honest.
He's
growing up.
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great. in
it's
those
great in
movies.
Same. Bumpy says his favorite chick flick is Benedetta, about lesbian nuns
Oh.
who have
Oh.
Jesus
Oh.
dildos.
We're just
I don't know if that's a chick flick.
That's I would
Are you
call
looking
that
for
sex.
it?
Well, then I'll have to say Thriller is probably my favorite chick flick.
Oh,
You didn't
man.
watch that.
Awful. Not well known, but I love The Lake House with Keanu Reeves and
Oh.
Bullock. A bit of the time travel one. Have you ever seen that?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to
saw
remember.
that.
I know that movie exists. I don't remember if I saw it or not.
Was that with the mailbox? Letters
Yes.
in the mailbox or something?
I
Okay.
feel like
Okay.
I might have seen it.
I think we saw that on a bus or a plane ride or something.
I don't remember it. I don't think it was me.
Maybe it was like a school trip we watched it or something. I remember seeing it on a bus.
I know about it, but I've never watched it.
I think it's a pretty sad one too.
And speaking of time travel and sad, I really like Time Traveler's Wife.
Yeah.
And then after I saw the movie, I read the book, and the book was even better. But the movie was that was a movie that made me cry. That
Yeah.
was really, really good.
See Tony cried.
Did you cry at Time Traveler's Wife?
I think I did. I do. I remember seeing that. I can just imagine how hard it is to have a relationship with that. You know, especially like
Yeah.
50 First Dates. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Right.
Like imagine when she was pregnant. How could she wake up and oh my God, how are you supposed to calm down? And 9 months of that. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. No.
It's a very unbelievable premise, just like Marry Me.
Right.
Mhm.
That can't be a real thing.
No.
Anyway, guys in the chat, if you're watching live, throw suggestions out for stuff we should watch. But let's talk real quick about episode 2. Now, Shayna, you said you had some suggestions.
Go ahead. I don't even know what you're gonna
I
say.
think we should watch Twilight.
Okay.
The
Alright, but it's been a while.
first one.
Well, I start with the first,
Okay.
so you know what's
Are you
going
a
on.
Twilight fan?
I am.
I am too. We talked about this on the show the other day.
Yeah.
UBC and
We were just talking about this morning though too. Like we
no, we didn't.
people were like, why do we keep?
Did you read the books too?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, it's like silly. Like a lot of it's like ridiculous, but it's like that you like it ridiculous stuff. You know, like it sucks you in.
Fine.
We can get into that. Neither of us really liked Twilight. I ended up seeing, except for the first one, I ended up seeing like all of them in theaters because my friends liked Twilight, and I just thought it was fun. It's like a fun
Right.
event movie because it's like you go like opening night, and then like Taylor Lautner takes his shirt off, and all the girls are like woo! And
It's
so
just like
it's
it's,
fun.
I mean, it's
It's
just
fun to
like
be a part of
it's-
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But as
It's
movies
fun.
themselves, I didn't really like the movies. But I liked being a part of like a fun event.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like I
I
admit
like when
they're
people
you know
cheer.
Yeah.
yes, they're silly, but you know I like them.
Is that the only
All right.
suggestion?
That's the only thing that was all I was gonna say. I didn't think of
Okay.
anything else. I kind of was sticking to that.
All right,
It's
you
not
know,
about us.
since we're doing Twilight, Tony, round 2 is going to be over on your channel. Do you want to reach out to Blake because he's
yeah.
he's a twihard, and then maybe him and his lady could join us.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, we got one. We got one in the can. What do you have anything you wanna watch?
I can't really think of
You want to do She's All That?
Maybe, yeah, because I've never seen that.
Oh,
but I
yeah.
feel like that's very isn't that very formulaic also?
Well,
Or-
yes. I mean, they all are.
They all are.
Yeah, they kind of all are.
Or you could you don't have to decide now, but it's we got. I mean, you could do Twilight 2. What is Twilight 2 called?
Eclipse?
Breaking. No, I'm sorry.
Eclipse.
No,
No,
that's
it's
the
Breaking
third
Dawn.
one. Breaking Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right.
Okay, I don't know.
Twilight 2, Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
We have to cook, Jesse.
Do you want to do Twilight 2? Or do you want to do, what's that other one? The Netflix...
Kissing Booth?
Oh, yeah. That looks pretty painful.
Yeah.
Because we like the idea of watching bad ones, too.
Yeah.
Um,
So we've got one bad one already, Twilight. And then we're going to add... No, I'm just kidding.
looks like there's some suggestions.
That's the Before Sunrise trilogy. That's interesting.
I do like those movies.
At least the first one. I wasn't a fan of the last one.
I don't remember.
I never even heard of them.
I'm wrong. Breaking Dawn. It's New Moon is the second
New
one.
Moon's-
I think that
New
didn't sound right
Moon.
because Breaking Dawn has 2 parts, and I knew it was the end last
Some
2.
fan.
Well, when that said it, I was like, wait a minute. No, that's not right. New Moon.
It sounded
Oh
right.
no.
I don't remember the Before Midnight. I remember the first 2 were good.
Yeah.
Do you ever see those?
Which
Before
one?
Sunrise, before
No.
there was a trilogy.
No.
I never heard of them.
They're pretty good.
They're really nice. They're not formulaic, which is
No,
good.
but it's basically like a couple,
just
you know,
talking.
having a conversation.
Yeah.
But it's good. Ethan
It's
Hawke,
nice. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then what's the girl? I forget her.
Julie Delpy.
Okay, yeah. Both good actors.
Planet Mondo says, along came Polly, Duplex, and you
Oh, we saw that
Duplex.
one.
Duplex.
I haven't seen Duplex, but I saw Along
I
Came
heard that
Polly.
one making
You've Got
me
Mail.
angry, right? Right? Thinking of something
I
else.
think you got mad at it, but it was funny.
It was funny, but
Yeah.
like it was making me angry too.
Which one?
Duplex.
Oh.
Who's in
Like
that?
the character. Ben
Yeah,
Stiller.
Ben Stiller and I think Drew Barrymore.
Oh.
Was
Drew
it?
Barrymore?
I just remember him. I
I
can't.
think so. And if it wasn't her, I think it was her. I don't know.
I don't know, I seen it like once.
Yeah, we
before.
saw it one time, and I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Long Kim Polly's funny. That's where he says "shart," right? Like I just sharted.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I tried to fart, a little shit came out. Shart.
That was Philip Seymour Hoffman, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I don't remember that.
And You've Got Mail. I've seen that before too.
Mhm.
You Got Mail was disappointing to me because it was like right after, I was going to say Sex in the City, but no, it's Sleepless in Seattle. And I was like, oh, this is going to be just as good, but it wasn't just as good. That really bummed me out.
I remember they were both like kind of older, and they were trying to, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't as like fresh, but I liked it. I remember I liked it, but yeah, not as good as Sleepless in Seattle.
Razor says we got to bring BC in for Twilight. He can bring PC with him. You know what the PC stands for?
Yeah, Pussy Chaos.
Well, you said it, not me. Filthy mouth.
He doesn't want it to
But
be
isn't
called that
isn't
now.
He a boy? He's a boy cat.
He's a pussycat.
So.
Okay, so we only call him Balls Chaos? What do you-
No, I'm saying like because for chick flicks, you're supposed to bring like a chick, and that's like not a chick because it's a boy
But that's
cat.
sexist, because movies are for everybody, Jessica.
But you're calling them chick
Please.
flicks. So.
Look at this. 5 days of summer. How about that one?
500.
500. 5 days.
Five
I
days.
didn't see that
I
one.
remember I
never
liked
saw
that
it.
movie. It's been a while.
It's okay. It's from the director of the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
Okay.
Oh, I like Andrew Garfield, but that second
Yeah.
Spider-Man movie I finally just saw in its entirety.
It's bad.
Bad.
Yeah. How about The Sweetest Thing, The Ugly Truth, 2 R-rated comedy chick
I
flicks?
don't think I've seen either of those.
The
I've
Sweetest
seen this.
Heard of them.
I think that's with Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, but I don't think
I
I've
feel like
seen
The
it.
Sweetest Thing is more for guys.
Hmm.
There's
Alright,
a lot of nice things to see in it.
Sweet things.
Alright, so Mistress Chaos picks Showgirls. So episode 2 will be Showgirls and Twilight.
I've actually never seen Showgirls. So
That would be what an
I'd be
amazing double
interested.
feature. You want to do that? Okay. Yeah.
Showgirls and Twilight.
But I
I
feel
never
like-
saw Showgirls.
I feel like there should be a theme. Because I feel almost like, maybe not intentionally, but Marry Me and Lost City kind of felt similar. It's like kind of an older lead actress that's like, you know, chick flick staple actress.
Okay.
Very formulaic plots. There's ass in them. I don't know. That seemed like they were like there was something like thematic about choosing those two movies. They're both kind of recent-ish movies, so I feel like there should be some sort of theme. So maybe if we're doing Twilight, maybe something else dealing with like vampires or something, you know,
Or like teens or something, maybe.
yeah,
Like
or
high
something
school
with
teens, like that sort of.
Um,
The
Yeah.
faculty.
Or
what
like
about
like a love triangle, like something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That movie kind of is like that.
Which movie? Sorry.
Twilight?
Oh, I thought you said.
Yeah, no,
I was
oh.
reading the comments. I was.
Like, I don't know.
Maybe the theme is like horror love stories, like semi-horror love stories.
Yeah.
What was that movie? And I think it was, I'm blanking on the actress, but I think the movie was called Beastly, and it was like a teen love story, but about
like
Beauty and the
Beauty
Beast.
and the Beast. I did hear about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Maybe
I
10
never
years
saw
No,
it,
I don't, yeah.
but
Nobody saw it.
I seen the cover. I know the cover.
What the hell is that? And it stars the girl, I'm pretty sure, from
Smallville.
High School Musical.
Vanessa Hudgens.
I think it's Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh, is she in it? Okay.
I'll look that up right now, actually. That would be interesting, because that feels like it was trying to be like a Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vanessa Hudgens, some guy named Alex oh, what the hell's wrong with his face?
Well, he's supposed to be the Beast, I guess.
What's wrong with
Like a
his
modern
face?
Beast.
Let me see if
What
I
the
can-
hell is that?
I can't bring it in. But it's available. Let's see, we gotta find a free option here. It's $3 on Amazon.
I mean, that could be worth it.
But it looks like it's like some handsome, famous
Guy with like drawings on his face.
dude, and then he's cursed, and then he becomes ugly. And let me see if I can get a picture of what he looks like here. Hold on. Beastly movie. Hold on 1 second. Oh my lord. That looks like something out of like.
But it's like cool ugly.
Cool ugly.
Cool ugly.
Yeah.
Let me see. It won't let
Kind of
download
like me.
Kind of like, you know, stop.
that.
You're not cool. Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what. Let me bring this in here. So many little things I gotta do. Oh, this one. Okay, so it is Vanessa Hudgens, and this is what he looks like. Don't expect the typical Beast, because he looks like this.
Oh. Okay.
So he has like a couple scars and a lot of tattoos.
Tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like shitty tattoos.
Like, what the hell is that? That's
What's with his
gotta be.
nose?
That's gotta be awful. What the-
It probably is.
So, the only problem is, it's $3 on Amazon. Unless you own it, Tony. Somehow, maybe you own everything.
I don't own
I think it's okay. That movie probably didn't make a lot of money. It might be nice to don't like be like randomly. Oh wow, we got like $6 extra. Like randomly.
Let's go to McDonald's.
it. For $6 at McDonald's
Get a drink and
and a nugget.
yeah.
Let me see. Get a nugget.
Yeah, a nugget.
Showgirls, however, is free on Tubi.
I
But
have
I wonder. I don't have it, but I think we should have the perfect version. You know, the close-up cut. So there's a scene that if you see it, you don't know. But all right, well, you have to decide now. Well, Tony, would you be okay paying $3 for Beastly?
it. Yeah,
Okay, all right,
I'm sure I could find it somewhere else too if I,
right.
look
Somebody
hard.
says Showgirls is an All About Eve remake. I feel like I saw All About Eve a long time ago.
Do that in Barbed Wire, which is a Casablanca. Is it technically a Casablanca
Really?
remake?
I love Casablanca.
Barbed
I've never
Wire.
seen Barbed Wire.
I've seen
Kind of
Barbed
want to watch
Wire.
it now. It's interesting.
I didn't think that was that bad, that movie.
All About
No.
Eve. I'm trying to remember what I know it was a black and white movie, right? It was like with one of those
Yeah.
famous old actresses,
Yeah,
like Betty Davis or something.
Betty Davis. It's one of those like a famous actress gets usurped by a younger actress, kind of a thing.
Yeah, I saw it a long time ago. Yeah. I remember
Razor
I
brings up a
liked it.
good point. Girls is in the name. Showgirls is the ultimate chick flick.
I'd be curious. I've never seen Showgirls. I'm curious. It's talked about.
I mean, I think that would be the ultimate episode. What a double feature: Twilight versus not versus, but I guess Twilight and Showgirls.
And I guess the
Or do
theme
you want the theme to
could be 90s Wait, no, Twilight wasn't 90s, right? That was early 2000s, right? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like mid 2000s maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they don't have to be thematically linked. I just like the idea of it. But
We could talk about it. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to decide right now. We could.
Look, this guy's in it though. Beastly.
This guy's in it.
And then here, I'll show you. I Showgirls. Let's see if there's anything I can show.
Do the pool scene.
Yeah, exactly. I can actually.
No, don't
one
do
of
it. It's your brand new channel. Don't get in trouble already.
it doesn't seem like a bad thing.
I can do this one. Don't get.
What if we
involved.
did? Well, was this supposed to be chick flicks though? I was gonna say, what if we did like that and like Wild Things?
There's the pool scene.
Oh,
Part of it. Kyle MacLachlan's in it. Everyone loves Kyle MacLachlan.
No.
Okay,
yeah.
I like Kyle MacLachlan.
And he's a filthy boy in that movie.
Oh.
she cleans them up pretty good though.
Oh my god.
So okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of up for whatever.
I will
I'd
let
like to do at least one movie I haven't seen. So if we do Twilight, then I'd be fine with either Beastly or Showgirls.
we'll let the chat decide. Beastly. This thing right here. That's him. Which is I thematically more like a Twilight movie, or
Yeah.
I would get nasty with Showgirls. One of the greatest films ever
You ever
made.
see that?
I've never seen
Oh,
it.
you've
I
never
was hearing
seen it?
about it and stuff, but I've never seen it.
Oh, I saw it in a theater.
Really?
My
Oh, boy.
grandfather took us.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
Your grandfather took you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell fan.
Oh, we were, yeah. All me and my cousins.
Yeah, and
What was
after that
that,
movie,
though?
we became bigger fans.
Yeah. Jesse Spano.
Oh man, Jay, Bride with White Hair is a really good movie. That is a very good movie.
Oh, I don't know that.
It's a Chinese kind of martial arts love story fantasy thing. It's interesting.
I don't mean to cut it, but she has to go over and get the kids.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, no, we should wrap
Yeah,
it
it's
up.
getting late. We should
You know
probably
what?
do dinner
Let's
and stuff.
let's vote here.
Okay.
Showgirls. Razor says Showgirls. It's Showgirls.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
The ultimate chick
Settled.
is Showgirls,
And
and
we'll have to work hard to find a thematic similarity. I'm sure we can find something. That might be a good challenge.
they both suck. Oh.
There you go.
All right, let's call it a day. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Shayna.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
fun.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys round 2 over on your channel. I guess next month. We'll do it once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about the day because Friday is a little,
Or Saturdays.
or
good?
Saturday.
Yeah, we can. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll work it out. The schedule's right now it's in flux for September, but we'll figure it out. No problem.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
All right, guys, subscribe to Tony if you haven't already. We'll see you when we see you. Thanks for watching, and thanks for surviving the chick flicks with us. We'll see you around the block. And remember, JLo's ass is a thing of beauty. I said it, and she's here. I got it. Bye.
Yeah. Y'all ready for this?